It was 4 years ago I started working in the role. I've always been interested in working with volunteers. I think volunteers make an incredible contribution to the well-being of our community. And in terms of Meals on Wheels, a big part of my role was to recruit and train and support the Meals on Wheels volunteers. I think one of the main things I like to emphasise is the difference that they're making to the community. So by delivering the meal to quite vulnerable and isolated people, they're really making a difference to the quality of life of those people, and it enables them to maintain their independence. Many of them are unable to get to the shops and to purchase their food and then to cook their food. So the volunteers coming along to actually deliver that meal, and a nutritious, healthy meal, enables those people to stay at home much longer. Quite a big range of volunteers. So we have volunteers who are newly arrived. They might have been in Australia a couple of years, and they're really looking for an opportunity to get involved in their community and feel like they belong in the community as well. Many people are actually looking to return to work, so by becoming a volunteer they get some really good work readiness skills under their belts, which can then prepare them for employment. So going through things like the interview process, putting together a CV, just being able to even get up in the morning and get to a place on time, all those sorts of things mean that they're much more employable. Other volunteers are people who have maybe retired from a lifetime of working, and they still feel like they've got a lot to offer, and they want to use their time to make a difference to other people. Yes, I have. A lot of volunteers just don't know what council does and how involved council can be in the community's lives. They're also really surprised to see, the sort of disadvantage that some people experience. So going into people's homes where that person might be extremely isolated or struggling to kind of make ends meet, that can be a real eye-opener for some volunteers. It's really just a willingness to get involved in their community. We're looking for people who are fairly active. We're looking for people who are friendly. We're also looking for people who are fairly non-judgmental, because they will be going into people's homes and seeing the many ways in which people live.